All right, and we are recording. So we are going to start down on the mat today. We have a different style workout today. It's going to be super low impact today. So I jacked my foot, so I can't actually bear any weight on the front of my foot. So we're still going to have a really good workout today, but we're just not going to be doing a lot of traditional on your feet kind of work. But it was actually really kind of fun playing this workout, seeing how can we still work everything without standing on our feet. So we're going to bring it down. We'll start on our mat. To begin with, nice and easy, we're going to do that hinging that we practiced last week. So we're in tabletop, keeping our back neutral, so our back straight, rocking back as if we're going into child's pose, but stopping when our spine starts to turn, starts to curve. So we're just warming up that hinging motion here, getting a little mobility in our shoulders. Oh, I need my timer here. Now we're going to lift it up. So the same movement, we're going to rock get onto our toes and go through the same movement. So again, keeping that back straight. So then we're rocking back into more of a quadruped and then back into or forward into a plank. Keeping the back straight, getting the quads warm as we come back into that quadruped. Good, now rock forward and give me a push up. Bring it back up and rock back. Move through those launchers. Push up and rock back. Quadruped, rock forward, push up and back. Good. One more push up, bring it up and set those knees down. Rock back into child's pose. We're gonna lift up our hands. So set those elbows down, lift up the hands and just roll out the wrists. We're not spending a ton of time on the wrists today, but we're gonna warm them up anyway. Good. Now we're gonna bring our hands together and bring them behind the neck. Warming up the shoulder here, opening up between the shoulder blades. Little stretch for the triceps. Good. Press back up into tabletop. We're going to stretch out the lats. We're working the lats a lot today. So we're going to twist to the left. Take your right hand, place it to the left, your left hand on top. We're going to lean down, getting a little stretch for the lats. Not staying there long since we're just getting warm. We're going to come back up. Take the left hand, reach it to the right, placing the right hand on top and leaning down, stretching out the lats. And we're just going to move through that, rotating from one side to the next. Not staying super long. Good. Now we're going to come to kneeling. If you need to stand, that's all right. And we're going to just warm up our head a little bit. Lean side to side. Good, now we're going to look from one side, tap down. Look the other way, tap down. I've been back in the office this week and doing a lot of it. It feels so good. Good. Now we're going to lean up and away, stretch out the side and the other side. Good. Ooh, flowing through that. Now we're going to do a new type of hinge we've never done yet. I don't think we've done. So we're going to come on our knees. We're gonna visit this later, but for now we're not gonna have our weight. So we're just pushing our butt back nice and far all the way to our, maybe we might not have the flexibility to come to our heels, but as if we're coming to our heels, I'm gonna bring it back up. So we have that neutral back, pushing all the way back and up. So this is a big glute activator here. We're also using our hamstrings, but getting a lot of glute engagement. Warming up our hip flexors here. We have that neutral back. So try not to arch your upper back or your lower back. Good. Now we're gonna do one more glute activator exercise. Staying down, we're gonna come onto our side here. We're just gonna do a few clamshells. So we're gonna head and hand on our side, opening up and closing. We're just getting the glutes firing tonight. We got a good glute session, so we're gonna make sure the glutes are awake and ready to go. Good, now stay on that side. We're gonna reverse that clamshell. So take the heel and open the heel up. The knee's gonna pretty much stay where it is, and we're instead opening like the back side of the clamshell. Give me 2 more, then we're gonna stay on this side and give me 5 of those tricep push-ups that we've done, those sideline tricep push-ups. So pressing with the one hand right here, nice and gentle to begin with. Just warming up the arms a little more, the shoulders. Just 5, 2 more. Good, all right, and flip it to the other side for those clamshells. Head and hands starting, opening to the front, knee up, heels are together. So as we're doing supersets this week. I don't know if you did Monday's workout, but this week's focus is supersets. So to begin with, we're gonna do a superset circuit, and then we're gonna be on the mat for a more of just a flow circuit that I'll walk you through, but as being on the mat might be a little harder to see. I'll really try to prompt and cue really well through it, but feel free to call out and say, I have no idea what we're doing if you get lost. All right, now we're gonna reverse it. Knee stays where it is and opening up that heel. The knee might move a little bit, that's okay, but try to keep it pretty stable. Give me 3 more. Then we're going into those 5 tricep push-ups. Good, right now, 5 tricep push-ups. Again, that's that one-sided. Warming up the obliques along with the upper body. 1 more. Very good. We are warm. All right. So, supersets. There are 3 types of supersets. We have antagonist, protagonist, and I can't think of the word, but basically when they're unrelated. So, we're going to start with, so the 3 types are when you have the same muscle group. You do two exercises back to back working the same muscle group. So you might do 2 different types of bicep curls back to back. You have when you work opposing muscle groups, say a bicep curl and a tricep kickback. And then the last one when it's totally unrelated, maybe a squat and a bicep curl. The benefit of supersets being you can get a lot of work done in a short amount of time, and you can either really burn out that muscle or you can continue working your body while giving that muscle time to recover. So I don't know if you did Monday's workout, but we did, okay, that's totally fine. So on Monday we did the same muscle group at the same time, and then we did the opposing muscle groups. So tonight we're gonna do some of those, but we're also gonna do where it's the opposite, totally unrelated. Just play around with the different types tonight. So to begin with, we're gonna start with, there's 2 options here. I'm gonna do it with a chair. If you have a chair handy, it's kind of a fun way to mix this up. We're gonna do a seated good morning. So what this is, the reason seated is fun, well, A, it's a great for me because I don't have to bear weight on my foot, but it's also fun. You get a lot more glute engagement than your typical standing good morning. And it's just fun to try new exercise. So what this is going to look like is you're going to grab your weight, hold it at your chest. You're going to sit right on the edge of your seat, heels planted on the ground. You're going to take your legs wide. So typical good morning, we have our legs together. You're going to take them wider. Weight is at the chest, and you're leaning forward and coming back. So you're going to feel a lot more glute engagement as you come back to sitting, or come back, yeah, sitting. A little out of the hamstrings and a little more glute engagement. So we're going to superset this with a kneeling deadlift. So this is like that kneeling hinge that we started with. We're just going to do it holding a weight. So if you need to do a standing deadlift, if being on your knees isn't going to work, that's totally fine. We've got 3 more here. Squeeze those glutes at the top, and 1 more. Good, now we're gonna bring it down for that kneeling deadlift. So we're pushing that butt back, and this is a hinging motion and bringing it up, squeezing the glutes at the top, right here. Now for folks at home that are doing this later, if you have a slam ball and you want to add a little more power to this exercise, this is a great one. You hold that ball, you're going to bring it up overhead and slam it down as you come down. You're going to get an awesome crunch as you do it. You're going to get some great arm movement in there and some great power, and you're going to feel it in the booty. Otherwise, if you want to get a little arm movement in there, you can just bring that weight overhead as we lift. So with this superset, we're engaging glutes with both exercises. So we're gonna really burn out the glutes and the hamstrings by the end. We've got 2 more. We're going back into those seated good mornings. 1 more. Good, bring it back to your chair, seated or standing good mornings. All right, here we go. I guess when I say those folks at home, we're all at home. Those folks at a later date, I should say, a later time. Your weight, you can hold it at your chest, or if you have 2 weights, you can hold it on your shoulders, whatever works for you. When you bring your legs in together, you're going to get more hamstring engagement, which is fine, but since we're trying to superset glutes on glutes, that's why we're coming a little wider here. Typically with any lower body movement, if you want more glute engagement, just take your feet wider. Whether that's a squat, a glute bridge, whatever it might be, take your feet wider and you're going to feel those glutes more. We got 2 more. And good, bring it down. Whew, tell you what, my glutes they're fired up. Back, spine is neutral. We have 1 more round of both these exercises after this. Give me 3 more. And 1 more, good. Bring it back up to the chair for the last time. And here we go. Got 3 more. One more. We're going to bring it down for our last set. Good, of those kneeling deadlifts. Bring it down. Now on this one, we're going to add a little challenge with that weight. We're going to reach to the cross body. So almost if we were doing a sword pull with both hands. So we're going to bring it down and up. And then to the other side and up. We're going to get a little ab engagement at the same time, of course, using the shoulders as we lift that weight overhead. Always remembering to push the butt back to our heels. Keeping that spine neutral. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Nice work. One more on each side. After this, I'm going to have you jump up and give me 30 seconds of squat jumps. I would join you, but I can't. All right, bring it up. You got 30 seconds. If you need to just squat that spine, starting now. The booty's really going to feel it after all those moves. These squat jumps are really going to enforce the booty burn. Good work. You're halfway. You've only got 15 more seconds. And then we're going to come back down to the ground. 10 more seconds. Keep going. You got it. 3, 2, 1, and done. Woo! Not a ton of cardio. We've got 3 30-second blasts for the night. The rest of the cardio comes via repetition. All right. So our next superset, we're going to bring it down to the mat again. We're going to work our quads. So this is going to be the one where we're working totally opposing or totally unrelated muscle groups. The benefit of this being, while we're working the opposite muscle group, the opposing or the random muscle group gets to recover. So we're doing a reverse Nordic curl to begin with. So what this is going to look like, hands across chest, we're resting on our knees, and we're going to lean back just as far as you can. Some people have the flexibility and the strength to go all the way to the floor and come back up. Tell you what, I am not one of those somebodies. So you're just gonna go until you feel like if I were to go any farther, there's no way I'm coming back up. It might be a few inches, that's totally fine. So we're gonna lean back. It's gonna use a lot of quad strength, a lot of core strength, hip flexors, and we're gonna bring it right back up. This isn't a fast movement. It's just right here. Leaning back, ooh, and popping it right back up. That's our first move. Our second move is gonna be bringing it down, getting our push-ups for the day done, all right? So we're gonna bring it down into push-ups, okay? So we're going into Nordic curls here in 3 seconds. And here we go. We're gonna feel our quads. Ooh, the benefit of this is this works all 4 heads of the quads, which is wonderful. A great low impact move. Ooh, without having to do a squatting motion. It's awesome. Whew. I don't know how people manage to bend all the way to the ground to come back up. That's incredible. I want to see what their quads look like. Doing good. Keep going. Oh, squeeze those quads. Core is tight. We got 10 more seconds. 3 more seconds. Exhale on the way up, and good. Bring it down to the ground for our push-ups. Whether you're on knees or toes, wherever you need to be, we're going into push-ups. This is a great time for your quads to recover a little bit before we go back in to those curls. Reverse curls. Good work. We got 5 more here. One more, and good. Bring it right back up. 2 more sets of those Nordic curls. Here we go. Breathe through it, don't hold your breath. And remember, we're only going to where we can come back up. Got 15 more seconds, stay strong. 3 more seconds, and we're halfway through this superset. Last one, good, fold forward into those push-ups. Five more push-ups. Good, last set of Nordic curls. We got this. Woo, here we go. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good job. You've only got 15 more seconds. How those quads feel? Mine are on fire. I'm definitely gonna feel this tomorrow. Woo. 5 more seconds. You got it. Can you give me one more? I'm not going back as far this time. Woo. All right, bring it forward. Last set of push-ups. After these push-ups, we're gonna bring it up, or not bring it up, we're doing our cardio. We're doing 30 seconds of fast mountain climbers. Nice, we got 5 more. One more, we're gonna pop it back into a brief child's pose, and then we're gonna go into our 30-second cardio blast. Okay. All right, we'll go here in 3 seconds. All right, pop it up. And 30 seconds of mountain climbers, here we go. Nice job, we're halfway. Five more seconds, pound it out. Get today's mountain climbers done. And done, woo! Nice job. Oh, good morning. All right, our last superset. So we're gonna come to standing. I'll see how I can do standing. I might have to sit, we'll see. I'm gonna get a sip of water. Wow, those Nordic curls are no joke. All right, so we're gonna give our legs a little break. Do a little upper body. So this one's gonna be a little different, still superset, but we're gonna add a little isometric hold in there. So what we're gonna do, our first move is going to be a lat raise. I think we've done the first move before. We're going for a lat raise with an isometric hold. So what this is gonna look like is bring up both arms. One arm is gonna do 5 raises, then alternate. Other arm is gonna do 5 raises, and then we're gonna do both arms for 10. Supersetting with the same pattern for front raises, all right? These weights are gonna feel heavy. We might need a drop. I should have mentioned soup cans, or no weights if we need to, or bending our elbows, but we're strong, we got this. All right, so we're starting with lat raises. Roll those shoulders back and down. Our shoulder blades are pulled back and squeezed together, engaging our lats, and here we go. Bring those arms up, just about shoulder height, and we're going for 5 on one side. Just one more here, and other side. One more, good, now both for 10. Woo. These are getting heavy. One more. Good, now we're going for front raises. Woo. Same pattern, 5 them up. And then 5 on one side. One more. Good, other side. Good, and bring it down now, both for 10. Once you're done, here we go. I think I'm gonna have to switch to soup cans for the next 2 rounds. Woo! Woo! We got this. Holy moly. Last count, I think we're gonna say one more. Ooh. All right, roll those shoulders back. We got 2 more rounds, we got this. Here we go. Again, 5, 5, and then both. Bring it up, and if you need to bend the elbows, you can do that. One more. Last one, good. Shake it out, and both arms, here we go. One more. Oh wait, we got 10. We got 5 more. I did this on Friday or Saturday, and it was not this hard. Whew. One more. Good. Oh. I think it's because we did it after those push-ups. I'm feeling it. All right, back to the front. We got this. We are Wonder Women. Let's go. 5. Good, other side. Last time, good, woo, and both. We got this. Three more. And done. That's it. I'm getting soup cans. Fortunately, they're right here. Holy moly. All right. Last time we got this. Okay. Here we go. To the side. And we got 5. For you that don't have the luxury of having soup cans available, trust me, without weights, you're still gonna feel it. Other side. Are you feeling it, Rana? Even without weights, I'm guessing you're still burning. We got one more on this side. And both for 10. Remember, shoulders are rolled back, keeping the shoulders not tucked up into the ears. Three more. And one more. Good. Woo-wee. Last time, to the front. All right, here we go, to the front. One more, and other side. Last time, and 10 both, we got this. This is our last superset. After this, you're going into 30 seconds of either jump lunges or just lunges. I can't do this one with you, but you got it. 3 more. And done. Woo! Set down those weights, shake out the arms, and in 3 seconds, you got jump lunges. All right, right now we got jump lunges, 30 seconds. Good job, you're halfway. Keep going. You got 7 more seconds. You got this. Our last little bit of cardio for the night. Stick with it. You got 3, 2, 1, and done. Woo! All right. Last tiny little bit of cardio for the night. All right, so we're gonna bring it down to the mat. Before we do, let's stretch out our arms a little bit. Bring one across. We got some good arm work in, and we got a lot more coming. Other side. So we're not gonna use the shoulders as much. Well, I mean, we're still gonna use them, but gonna get some more tricep work. It's gonna be good. Bring one arm behind. Should feel a nice stretch here in that delt. So bring it to the small of the back and press on the small of the back. Good, other side. All right, so this is where we have that fun. We've got a little circuit coming. So I'm just gonna guide you through it all as we go. It's gonna just be 3 rounds. Each round is gonna be a little different. I'm really gonna try to talk you through it, cue you through it, since I know it's harder once you're on the ground to kind of see what I'm doing. So if you ever just need a shout out and say, what the heck are we doing? Totally cool. So we're gonna come on down to the mat. And we're gonna grab both our weights. Let's see, do I have room here? I'm gonna scoot my mat out just a little bit, so if you can't see me, let me know, but I'm just gonna bring it a couple inches. So is this good? Are we good? Okay. Hi, Neil, you're gonna have to move. All right. So we're gonna come flat on our back. Feet just bent at an angle. Not doing anything with our lower body just yet, and we're going for some skull crushers. So arms are above, so overhead. Elbows are stacked above the shoulders. So our upper arms aren't gonna move. We're gonna bend at the elbows, and oh, Millie, watch out. And that's gonna be the only part that's moving. So we're bringing the weights to the skull and back up, engaging our triceps here. Thumbs coming down, so our hands are turned in, a neutral grip. Good. Keep moving through this here. Scoot my notes closer. Keep going, give me 4 more. Should feel those triceps really starting to activate already. 1 more, good. Now we're gonna come into a hollow hold. So we're gonna bring our elbows down, bracing the ribs. We have a couple options. You can come into a hollow hold here. So our head is lifted, our feet are lifted. If you need to modify, you're gonna come into a dead bug. So our knees, our core, it's our low back in either position. We don't want an air bubble or a pocket here. Navel is engaged, back is flat. So if you need to come here in a dead bug, modify, totally fine, or you're gonna come into a hollow hold here, and you're gonna alternate a chest press, bracing your elbows along your ribs. We're getting some good core here, core engagement, also continuing to work our triceps. Good. If this is too much strain on your neck, and you want a little more than the dead bug, you can keep your legs at that angle of like that hollow hold, making sure not to arch your low back off the ground. Good, continuing with that push press. Give me 3 more on each side. Now set down one weight, plant the feet. And what we're gonna do here, we're gonna bring the weight overhead so the arms are straight like we were doing that tricep extension. But now what we're gonna do, we're gonna lift the butt for a glute bridge while we're bringing the arms way far behind the head. If this causes shoulder issues, you don't need to extend this far. Now, so we have a glute bridge. Now as we're bringing the weight back up, we're gonna set the glute bridge back down, bring the feet out a little farther, and come up for a weighted sit-up. Once we're up here, we're gonna do 2 Russian twists, twist, twist, twist. Come back down, bring those feet in, and repeat. Glute bridge as we bring the weight overhead, extending far, feeling the lats engage. And lowering the weight as we bring that weight up, extend the feet for a weighted sit-up. Bring it up. And we've got that Russian twist, 2 on each side. Good. Now bring the feet back in, our weight back up. Glute bridge as we extend the arms. Good, set the butt back down, extending the feet, weighted sit up. Back onto the sitting bones for 2 Russian twists. Good. One more time, weight goes up, feet come in, glute bridge, extend the weight back. Set the butt back down as you come into that weighted sit up, extend the feet. Good, back into your Russian twist. This time we're gonna keep twisting. Stay with me here. Rotating under the rib cage, not just moving those arms. Good. Breathe through it. One more in each direction. Good, now we're gonna bring those feet back in, coming back to sitting, bringing the weight behind our head almost as if it were a pillow, and we're going into weighted crunches. Burning up the abs tonight. Good. Give me 3 more. And 1. Set that weight down. We're gonna flip over into a plank. We're on our elbows here, and we're gonna tap out with our feet side to side. Right, left, right, left. Good, right, left. 1 more. Now let those hips sag. We're just getting a little stretch here for the abs. Palms down, little cobra stretch, and a release. Woo! Nice job. That is round 1 of our circuit. We're gonna go back through it, of course, changing a little bit as we go. So back onto our back. I'm gonna get a little water. All right, back to those skull crushers. 2 weights. Working triceps here. So on our back, arms straight up, elbows stacked over the shoulders, and we're going through skull crushers. Remember, this is a tricep move. So the top of your arms, your forearms are the only part moving here. Really think about squeezing your triceps. As you're extending that weight, you're coming all the way up with that weight. We're not stopping until we get all the way up. Keep going, you got 5 more. And good, we're going back into that hollow hold or dead bug or the leg extension, whatever it needs to be with those push press alternating arms. Elbows gracing the ribs here. Navel pulled into the spine. Doing good. Control as you go up and as you bring that weight down. And remember, if you need to be in a dead bug, especially if you feel like you're straining your neck, I'd ask that you at least lower the neck here. Good, 1 more in each direction. And set down 1 weight. Whew. All right, we're going back through that extended flow. So we're taking the weight overhead for the reach while we do the glute bridge. Good, now we're gonna come up. As we lower our butt, we're bringing the weight up, extending our feet out, coming up into a weighted sit-up. And we have 2 Russian twists. Good. Now the weight comes back up, slowly lowering vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing the feet in. And glute bridge as we extend the weight back. Good, set the butt back, down, bringing the weight up, extend the feet out, weighted sit up, and Russian twist. Weight goes back up, feet come in as you extend out, as you extend, glute bridge, and weighted sit up, bringing the feet long, rock back for Russian twist. Weight comes up, feet come in, setting it back, glute bridge as we reach the weight back, and weighted sit up, extend those feet, rock back on the sitting bones, and 2 Russian twists. We've got one more of this movement. Good. Weight comes overhead, feet come in, vertebrae by vertebrae, lower down, reach back while you extending glute bridge. Last time, weighted sit up, bring it up, feet come long, rock back. Now we have our extended set of Russian twists here. Good. One more in each direction. All right, now we have 2 options here. We're going into one-sided V-ups. If you want the added challenge, you can do it with the weight, if that's too much. Or if you want to try just to get the coordination down without weight first, that's fine. So what this is going to look like is you're taking your right hand to your left leg for a V-up. Try not to press too much with your left hand on the floor. If you need a little guidance there on the floor, that's fine. But try not to use the left hand to push on the ground too much. Now you have the option to have the weight in the right hand as you lift up. Be careful as you bring it back on the shoulder. We don't want to let the shoulder fall back so far that we're going to hurt the shoulder. So if that's going to be a problem, just set the weight down. Good. Keep going on that side. We're almost done here. And then we're going to switch sides. One more here and switch sides. Make sure you're really crossing the midline. Bringing that hand to the outside of the opposite toe. Good, we got 3 more on this side. 1 more. Good, flip it over for plank. On our forearms. Good plank. We're gonna tap right and left. Right and left. Good. One more in each direction. And plant the hands, let the hips sag, oh, and open up the abs. We have 1 more set of this circuit. All right, rock back to child's pose real quick. Release the low back after that extended arching and flip it back over. Grab both ways. We've got our last set of skull crushers. All right, both weights up. And skull crushers. Extending all the way at the top. Give me a good squeeze. We've got that last hollow hold coming. So think if you can do hollow hold or if you need to modify to that dead bug or whichever position. Be thinking of that now as we're going here in 3 more reps. There's going to be a little bonus challenge. So if you want to start in dead bug and then try to magnify, we're going right now. So we're going for that push press and hollow hold, dead bug, wherever you need to be. I'm starting in a modified or a more of an advanced dead bug as I have my upper head lifted because I know there's a harder part coming and I want to be able to do that as well. Breathe through it. Core is tight, navel is pulled in. Your back is not arching off the mat here. Doing good. We got one more in each direction. All right, now we're gonna set down both weights. We're going into our hollow hold, and we're just gonna rock. If you can extend arms overhead, great. If you need to have them down, that's okay too. And if you can rock, you're gonna rock. If you just need to hold, you're just gonna hold. Give me 3 more. 2, 1, woo! And set it down. Oh, nice job. We're gonna pick up that one leg again. And we're taking it for that overhead reach. So overhead, extending it back as you hold a glute bridge. We're gonna hold this pose a little longer each time. Hold this glute bridge, I mean. So hold here. Good, now bring it up. Feet out. And Russian twist. Good. Reach back, glute bridge. Hold the glute bridge again. Squeeze the glutes. Good, lower down, feet out, and Russian twist. And again, sit it back. Hold glute bridge, squeeze the glutes. And bring it up, feet out, Russian twist. Arm goes overhead, vertebrae by vertebrae, lower down and reach back. Hold that glute bridge. Good, bring it back up. We're going one more time, Russian twist. Good, this is our last time, so slowly lower it down, reach it back, hold that glute bridge. And bring it up, feet out, sitting bones, and Russian twist. Remember, we're extending our Russian twist here on this last part. Give me 2, 1, and good. We're going back into those V-ups. We're gonna alternate here. So if you want weights in both hands, you can, or we're not gonna hold weights, or we're gonna alternate one side to the next instead of staying on one side. So V-ups, whoops, just alternating one side and the next. We're so close to being done with this workout. You're doing amazing. One more on each side. And if our abs aren't burning enough, we got a little more. All right, so we're gonna come into a bicycle, but a more fun bicycle, a bicycle with the twirly little things on the handlebars. So, oops, I kind of slid up my mat. I hope you could have seen me. So what we're gonna do, right elbow to left knee, bring it together, and we're gonna pulse 2. Now straighten arm and leg. Now bring it back in, pulse, pulse, and out. Left elbow, pulse twice. Hand to foot, elbow to knee, pulse, pulse, and down. Right elbow to left knee, pulse, pulse. Right hand to left foot, back down, pulse, pulse, and across. Elbow to knee, pulse, pulse, hand to foot, knee, pulse, pulse, and down. Right elbow, pulse, pulse, hand to foot, elbow, pulse, pulse, and down. Whew, other side, pulse, pulse, hand to foot, pulse, pulse, and down. Really engaging the core here. And down. Good, one more on each side. Straight leg, knee, pulse. One more, pulse, pulse, straight leg, pulse, pulse. Good, now we're going into just traditional bicycles here. Now, if you wanted to make those harder, I was planting my feet as we were doing them. We could have done them as more of a traditional bicycle with the opposite leg extended, but I was cheating. Good, one more on each side. Woo. And stretch long, nice job. Woo. We got a little bit of balance, a little bit of glutes combined. And we are done. So we're gonna come on one side here. We're staying down. We're gonna come on one side. So we're gonna have one hand, one knee planted for a balanced leg raise. So we're starting here for a balance. So whenever you're ready, we're the right leg or whichever leg is you're leaning on, that leg, the lower leg is pointed back. I'm having a hard time with words here. So that's the leg you're gonna balance on. So we're gonna try to just lightly tap the toe on the ground of the extended leg, or if you could not even touch the ground, you're gonna get a little more balance work, and then you're gonna feel your glutes really engaging here. Good. Keep going now. Same leg that's balancing, you're gonna take it, hold it up, and curl it in. Stick it straight out, and curl it in. Good. Squeeze the hamstrings. Nice work. We're gonna burn out this leg, so we're not done yet. We're gonna come onto all fours, and whichever leg that you're extending, we're gonna go into a straight leg fire hydrant. So we've done fire hydrant before, but this time we're gonna have a straight leg. So we're gonna lift up and down, really getting deep into those glute muscles. I hope you can see that here. Good. Woo! 2 more. Now we're gonna bend. So we're gonna bend both knees and go into more of a traditional fire hydrant. So both knees are at 90 here, like a dog peeing on the fire hydrant. We are almost done. Nice job. 2 more. Good, now we are gonna flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. So, stabilizing leg, pointing back. Balance here, other leg is out, toe is flexed or pointed out, and we're gonna lift and lower. Again, if you want a little more balance, a little more glute engagement, you'll only slightly tap the toe down, if at all. Core should still be engaged here. It's kind of like a side plank. We don't want a ton of rocking movement. Our core shouldn't be rocking a ton. That butt is on fire. Nice job. 2 more. And lift that leg up, and we're gonna curl that leg. So that leg is staying up the whole time. Good. Good work. We got 3 more on this leg. And we're gonna come onto all fours, starting with the extended leg fire hydrant. Good. On all fours, straight leg fire hydrant. Kick it out and lift and lower. Might not have a ton of range of motion, that's okay. Really feeling it deep into your glute and your hips. Nice. Give me 1 more. And bring the leg in into that traditional fire hydrant. Legs at 90. And lift and lower. Nice job. 2 more. And done. Take that leg and we're gonna bring it up front. Tuck it under. Whew, for a pigeon stretch. Oh man. Nice job. Amazing how we can be low impact and pretty much stay off our feet and still get a really good workout in. I don't know about you, but I'm sweating. Hopefully, we'll be all systems to go come Monday. while I'm thinking of it, I forgot to mention on Monday, and I don't remember what it is, what our add-on for the week is. So let's take a little look. So in addition to our lunges and mountain climbers and everything else, this week we are adding diamond push-ups. I totally forgot to incorporate that into either of our workouts this week. I'm so sorry. So diamond push-up being hands together here, pushing up like so. Might have to start out in tabletop or in on your knees because it is an advanced tricep push-up. Switch legs. But after all the push-ups and tricep work we've been doing, we got this, no problem. Sorry again that I forgot to mention it earlier. Oh, that feels good on the tight glutes. All right, we're gonna go for a little shin box. So we're gonna bring both feet at 90, one crossed in front, the other folded behind, plant one hand behind, and just, reach back, open up the front of the body. Should feel good after all the ab work. I think it feels good. And release. Switch, actually while we're here, let's take this back leg, lift it up for a little quad release, push the foot into the hand. So we're not just pulling on the foot, we're pushing the foot into the hand. Good, and now let's switch sides. Shin box in the other direction, hand back or planted, and then we're gonna lean back. Oh, that feels good. After all that hinging in our first superset. Nice to open up the hip flexors a little bit. All right, you can sit however feels good. Let's release those triceps real quick. Good, now come into prayer hands. Wrap one elbow around the opposite thigh. We're gonna lean back away. Good, and bring the opposite arm up. And prayer hands to the other side. That was a great workout. Even though it's just the two of us, I think it was still a lot of fun.
Thank you so much, Hannah.
You're welcome.
It was great.
You're welcome.
So our next thing, because I've been doing the lunges, we're supposed to do diamond push-ups.
Yes, so hands here, I'll show them.
I know what they are.
Okay, yep, so right here, diamond. You can also, you might not be able to, even, not like I'm like Superwoman, but I have a hard time even bringing the hands in. So if you need to come diamond shaped, but come in right here, something like that, if you can't quite bring them together just yet, totally fine. But you're aiming towards that diamond shape and then going right here. So you're gonna get a little more tricep engagement that way.
Okay,
so
perfect.
Add-on of 10 there.
All right. Well,
All
thank
right.
you very much.
You're welcome. See you Monday.
Take care. I hope your foot feels better.
Thank you. Bye-bye.